points here and get you ready.
Go ahead. I can wait.
We'll wait on Kenneth.
All right, folks. I know I got to shave at some point. It'll get scruffy. So,
This is the best part of the whole show, right?
well, you usually save it at the beginning of the show, but unfortunately for me, I get the best part. So I'm going last.
All right, Kenneth. We've just got a few sports now. Football wrapped up last week. They lost to Sul Ross at home, but they finished the season at 7-3, back-to-back winning seasons. 7 wins ties the second most in program history.
Relax. It's the best of 7. We'll win 4 straight after that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, looked to me like this game kind of had a little of importance, but I think we knew going in that Sul Ross was going to be very good. Obviously, they were playing for a winning season, whereas we were just playing to try. And we both wanted it, but Sul Ross kind of wanted it more. And they came out. We came back. We made it interesting, but it just wasn't enough. But I will say this, the guys, the future is bright for ETBU, and we got a bunch of players coming back for next season, so it's going to be really fun for next season under head coach Scotty Walton.
And the youngest coach in NCAA.
Actually, he just turned 27.
He just turned 27, so
he doesn't feel that young. I mean, I should check his ID a bit. I don't know. I feel like he's turned into 34.
well, probably 1 year of head coaching can do that to somebody.
I know. I mean, did you see that interview? Like, he had scruffy hair all over, and now he's looking a little polished on the part, I guess you could say. Yeah.
No, coaching, being a head coach, and can do that to you and grow you older through the years like that. So, cross country finished up their season last week. 2 runners, Shelby Taylor Spencer and Shelby Sparks, at the NCAA regional meet in Georgia. They've gone, I think, 3 or 4 years straight running. Finished up the season well.
Absolutely. Those 2 girls, obviously they will be missed, particularly Shelby Taylor Spencer, who has really been the cornerstone for the cross-country program with all the records. So it's going to be tough for, the people coming behind her to follow in her footsteps to try to break her records. But they have set the bar high for the future of ETBU. We knew this was a young team for both cross-country teams. So Shelby Taylor Spencer will be missed, as will Shelby Sparks. I'm glad she got an opportunity to compete at her last meet at the NCAA regionals after not competing because of a unfortunate family situation. So yeah, it's very nice that they both competed, and wished them all the best in their future.
Head to the winter sports now. Women's basketball fell in their season opener last night to Centenary. But Lauren Lee had a double-double. They out-rebounded the other team. They just didn't make enough shots. They didn't shoot very well there in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at couple of three-pointers here, a layup here and all. I mean, the outcome obviously would have been different had the shots gone in. They executed the plays well, but they just couldn't get the shots in. They got a young team. I was very impressed with some of their new players. I was impressed with Hannah Holt. She made some great plays. I think she'll be a lead general for this offense for ETBU, and I was very impressed with the young team in general. I mean, the backup players, they made the game interesting. They kept it close when the starters were not doing their well. So yeah, I'm very impressed. I look forward to the rest of the season.
Men's basketball, 90-77 win over Centenary. Dylan Augustine, 6 3-pointers, 20 points. Jordan Gosey had a double-double. Will Thomas had 17 rebounds. What'd you think?
I will say this. The guys, very fired up. They came out energetic and all. But I like to make a formal complaint here. I almost got ran over yesterday. Tyler Day, that's your fault. See, what happened was Tyler Day, he made a good defensive play, stripped the ball. The ball, of course, was coming loose, and the Centenary player was coming right at me. And unfortunately, there was a scorer's table there because all the guy had to do was basically jump over and squish me like Wayne Knight in Space Jam, which, by the way, came out yesterday 20 years ago. And I would have ended up flat as a pancake. You could have added blueberries, chocolate chips, or whatever flavor you want on toppings for the pancake. So, I mean, I'm okay. I didn't get a single scratch on me. It missed me by that much.
So, a great experience for your first time doing broadcasting of basketball.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Calling a basketball game, it's like calling a horse race with NASCAR sound effects, I mean, the guy's going, he leads by a mile, and they're coming down the last lap. Oh, what a great sound on the engine, But it was really fun and all that. I'm sorry Coach Solberg, who's supposed to do it, couldn't be here because his flight got delayed. So I hope the pilot was able to get the game on as he was flying over the Grand Canyon or wherever it was he was returning from. I don't know.
One last one. Hockey played this last weekend. They split their series with Dallas Baptist. They lost 5-1 and then won 6-1. They're 8-7 in their first half of the season before they start back up in January.
I tell you what, if they keep up this hot streak, the ice will melt and they won't have a place to play.
What's that? What? Come in, Charles. What'd you say? Oh, that's all right. We don't have to talk. We can bring in Charles if you want to talk.
I mean, we'll just. Yeah, I'm okay.
We've been told we got a little bit of time left that we could kill.
I was just saying, like if they keep the streak up, they'll win the game. They'll melt the ice and they won't have the place to play. But starting 0-6, along with and then managed to win 8 of their last 9 games. It's very incredible.
Tyler Day.
So,
He says, "My bad, KROCK."
Hey, no offense. Hey, Tyler, no offense. It was a good play. You just it was your force. It was the momentum that happened. So I'm okay. But
hey, go after that ball all the time. It was great.
Yeah, y'all needed to do that. But yeah,
he needs to be scared every now and then on the table.
I gotta learn. I gotta get a reality check at times. But seriously, as far as hockey goes, I mean, they 8 of the last 9 games starting 0-6. They're just continuing to make an impression, and I know they'll have a long holiday break before they get back in January. So looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have them back in January and see them play. It's fun over in George's Pond in Shreveport. You've been over there 2 or 3 games this season. I went to one on a Friday night, and you actually had to wear a jacket. They keep it pretty cool in there. And
it's freezing cold in there. Chase and I went first game. I wasn't smart enough to wear a jacket and all that, but you also have to try to wear some gloves and all because you can wear a jacket, but it freezes your hands a bit. And I've never been so cold in my life. The coldest I've probably been was my senior year in college when I went to the last football game. But other than that, it's just a nice environment. You can hear the crowd. The smell of the ice is there.
You can smell ice?
Well, you can smell the environment of being at an ice hockey rink. We're not talking about a Dallas Stars game here.
Yeah, it's a fun game. So when you guys, if anybody's around in January, come back over and watch the ETBU hockey team play. So, Kenneth, I'll leave the mic open for you for a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes to spare. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. There's so much going on. What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know. Who's on first?
I don't. That's the same old routine by Abbott and Costello, and it gets a little too much. So.
Nah, fall season's wrapped up. Had a pretty decent fall season. Football won 7 games. Volleyball was the quarterfinals for the ASC tournament. Women's soccer advanced to the ASC tournament first year under Coach Solberg. Cross country did well. Sent a couple runners to regionals. Men's and women's tennis actually has progressed every year and gotten a lot better. Coach Bramlett's done well. They made some noise again in the ITA regionals and did well at the ASC individual meets. So a lot of great memories from the fall season. Teams did well, and it's been fun transitioning now into basketball season. Or not as a sports information director. Sometimes you had your last football game on Saturday, your first basketball game on Tuesday. There's a quick transition there, so you got to shift your mind from fall to winter sports, and so that's a hard shift. And so I'm shifting into the winter season now, and we did that last night, and it was fun to watch both teams play. Women's basketball's a young team, got a lot of great talent there. They're only going to get better each game with the players that they have. And men's basketball was very impressive with who they had and then the newcomers and how well they played together in the balanced game with the underneath play with the post and the three-pointers. So a lot of great things to come. A lot of new things on campus. Building some new duplexes over by the football stadium there. Redoing some construction on the baseball and softball fields. So a lot of great things happening here at ETBU in just a short amount of time here in the fall.
Yeah, I know. It's I mean, Dr. Blackburn's got a great vision, and it's already being lived up to it. I mean, they're already building some new duplexes right in my old stomping grounds. My first apartment here, it's gone. It's bye-bye, so long, you know.
No longer there.
Nope, not at all.
Your memories there are gone.
Well, no more rats, I'll tell you that.
Rats. So, Kenneth, I mean, anything else to say?
Yeah, have a good time. Just enjoy this weekend and do whatever you can.
Oh, we will not be around next week. We actually play home on Wednesday against Concordia, Texas for men's basketball, so there will be no Lunch with Ledyard next week. We'll pick back up in 2 weeks and talk some club sports. Then we'll have rugby. I think we'll have some hockey and who else will we have? Rugby, hockey.
I mean, we might.
Bass fishing.
Bass fishing as well.
We'll see who's on the list here. I think I got rugby, and men's and women's basketball on November 30th. And then the following week we'll have hockey on there. So, but that's all. Thanks for chiming in on Facebook Live. Tyler Day, we see you over there. And Periscope, we've had a lot of different people on Periscope today. It's been nice. We'll have to go back and look at those analytics. I want to thanks to Chase for running the camera. Charles, helping us here in the studio.
Put your hand in so everyone knows you're here. There you go.
And then
not you, Chase.
and then the always mighty full, wordful KROCK.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not as powerful as that guy up there.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll have all this on YouTube and goetbutigers.com. Thanks, Charles. You can close it now. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll check back in 2 weeks with Lunch with Ledyard.